Interaction, engagement, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I really want them to inform us of what they think Xerces means, like the song
Well,
title.
you really didn't look it up, huh?
No, no, no.
Wow.
Um, but I do have some information. I always come.
This
I
is like
always
a
come.
self-serve channel now. Hey, you want interpretation? Do it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you can Google it. Come on.
I left the light on. Come on in and just check it
You
out. Yeah.
can use my computer. Hey, welcome back to Into the Music. I'm here with Greg, and I'm Chris. And Greg, you got something for me to react to?
I do. So, more coffee.
Oh,
More
coffee request. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
This one handed to us by Joey. Thanks, Joey. No more.
He's on the other
Um,
side.
yeah. So Joey wants you.
Me?
No, actually, he wants one of us, but I'm going to give this one to you.
Okay.
And it's called Xerces from Deftones.
Okay.
And it's kind of a weird. Actually, when you look at the link that I sent you, you look at the title name. It's kind of spelled a little weird, but I think that's actually how you
How
pronounce
you
it.
pronounce it? Sounds.
I think so.
Is it
If you
Greek?
come, maybe
I guess
when
you'll tell me later. Oh, no, you're not
you
telling
come
me.
back to me, maybe you have a different
Yeah,
idea.
you know? Yeah. All right.
All right, cool. All right. All right. So what do you think? So first off, by looking at the name of the song, do you think I got it right? Xerces, or is it Xerces, or
No, it's. I think it's Xerces, but I don't know. You're gonna have to fill me in on that. Is it like Is it a variation of Circe, like the sorceress in the Odyssey?
dude? Seriously, I
You
really
didn't
did.
do it. I just
No,
blew your whole thing, man.
no.
All right. I just exposed you
This is
as
like the
not doing
sixth
your
Deftones
homework.
song, man. It's like if I do any more exposure, or whatever of this
Yeah,
of the
yeah. Don't
band and who
don't
they are and what the song's about.
you
No,
don't want to be
actually,
overexposed.
I almost gave up on like trying to like understand what these songs are about.
Yeah, because the lyrics were in this video, and well, this
I
one was more straightforward. I guess you're going out and taking out into space, but still, I don't know how that played in with the name. And uh, uh, this, to me, was more straightforward than most of their other songs that we've reviewed.
it was straightforward, and I
Lyric wise.
right, and I actually it was so straightforward that I think I have an idea what it's about. At least to me, it
Okay.
sounds. But there's a plan here. A method to the madness kind of
It
thing.
must be if you're
So
going like this.
so I figured this time
Mr. Burns,
I'm gonna allow the audience. I'm gonna allow the audience to actually participate and drop in their comments. All right. So and they're gonna tell us what the song's about.
Dude,
No, actually, really, because I don't. I should have
just
really. Yeah, I should have
just did
really
the
tried.
wrong things. Kiss of death, man. Inviting the audience to comment.
Well, we always do, right? And even
No,
if we tell them
don't do
don't,
it, man.
they're still going to drop comments as to what
Yeah,
they think the
that's
song's
true.
about,
That's true. We don't have
which
to.
is great. No, we love that interaction, engagement. Yes.
Mhm.
That said, I really want them to inform us of what they think Xerces means, like the song
Well,
title.
you really didn't look it up, huh?
No, no, no.
Wow.
But I do have some information. I always come.
This is like a self-serve channel now. Hey, you want interpretation? Do it yourself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can Google it. Come on.
I left the light on. Come on in and just check it
You,
out.
you
Yeah.
can use my computer.
So, what I think, and I wrote some of the words down. Okay, the beginning of the song. A comet could take us all the way, right? So when you talk about space, right? Then he just kind of repeating goodbye. Same heaven, new world. I'll be waving, And
Mhm.
I've heard songs. There's been songs that I know of that when they're sort of referring to drug use or drug trip, hallucinating, whatever, this kind of imagery of like someone waving. Um, that's something that I've heard before, read. I think that's kind of very sort of very common type of imagery. So now you know where I'm going with this because
Well,
there's like
it's
a trip on
metaphorical.
drugs.
It's
Oh
metaphorical.
yeah, metaphorical. Right,
Okay,
right, right,
you're
right.
going off into
Exactly.
space.
Right. He's not really just waving, but like if
Right.
you're on a trip, hallucinatory, it's just where if you're on drugs and it's taking you somewhere, it's almost as though like you could be looking at someone and you are there physically, but you're really not there, And so that whole sort of imagery and that metaphorical thing of like waving, I'm here, but no one's really hearing you. No one's really seeing you. Might just be in your mind. This is kind of what I'm coming up with. That said, because then he says something about like everything is the same. The craven remains the same. So it's almost like there was that part of the song where he comes back and he's like, like nothing has changed. Everything is the same. And then the craven. Well, what's the craven? The craven is still there. Nothing
Wait,
has really
craven
changed.
or craving?
The craven. The craving.
Craven.
The craven, Bing, I thought.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Right.
thought you meant the craven, like, cowardly people here or something,
No, I mean, and I thought I saw in the lyric stream, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that I
that's
saw ing. And if I'm right on that,
that's the New York accent, man.
oh yeah, yeah.
A word that ends in ng. What do you? We never heard of such a thing.
So that's what I think that it might mean. So would really be interested in Deftone fans to inform me how close I am, how far off I am, how far off, goodbye. Um, so a little bit of information. Oh wait, oh my God, wait, the piano chords that started the song off. Where did I put it? Yeah, lovely piano chords, opening up song with the drum beat. Um, and then it's kind of a typical sort of Deftones heaviness. That sort of heavy. His
Oh yeah,
vocals,
yeah, yeah. I wrote that down too. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I'm getting into taking notes like you. Um,
you should.
yeah, and it's got that, yeah, that very saturated, heavy sound,
Yeah, yeah,
and yeah, that's basically all I wrote down.
that's nice.
But I
And
like it. I like the yeah. It's kind of funny when you say the melody for some of these songs, but it is the melody. I liked it.
yeah,
I think this is one of the better songs of theirs that we've reacted to and reviewed.
um,
To me,
I think it's yeah. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I mean, no, like my
like the better
opinion, the way I
half,
say it. Well, you know what? It's interesting. So you didn't have this real darkness. The
right?
lyrics
Right. That's
weren't kind of like
probably that
freaking
might be
me.
why
Yeah,
I kind of liked it.
right. The lyrics weren't really disturbing, right? They kind of actually made you sort of think.
Mhm.
Um, his vocals weren't that crazy. It's still a little bit, I don't know, this kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, the mood is
Yeah,
still heavy, and that's not,
yeah.
it's not
What,
like that happy song that was going around.
I mean, at least maybe I'll clue some people in here. So like there was actually another Deftones song that we've just reacted to, and that one's gonna drop in a little bit. And I think that one, I think I'm not even gonna say the name of the song,
Mhm.
but Joey requested it too, right? And that song is I think that one is their best.
Okay.
And so yeah, but this one was maybe I put a second. So that said, this is really interesting about this album. It comes from the album Saturday Night Wrist. It's their fifth studio album, 2006 release. It marked the departure of longtime producer for the group, Terry Dack. I think that's his last name. Um, it's also their last released album to feature the bassist Chi Cheng before
Right.
his car accident in 2008,
Right.
which then led to his death in 2013. Right? I know you said that, but like I'm really like really thinking about that. Like he had the car accident in 2008, and they're saying that his death in 2013 was related to the car accident. At least that's what Wiki is saying,
Right. Could have, yeah,
which is really like,
could cause all kinds of problems.
but that's crazy. That sounds torturous for that guy. Like
Yeah,
what the
maybe
hell
it was.
happened? Yeah, we have to look into that. Absolutely. The album was described by Wiki as an quote arduous and stressful creative process, lasting roughly 2 years and straining relationships within the band. Singer frontman Chino Marino was also going through drug addiction during that time and a failing marriage. So the end result, well, supposedly the album, when it was released, it was met with critical praise. So I mean, go figure. It takes a long time.
Saturday Night Wrist. Okay.
Saturday Night Wrist, and apparently, it was adored by many critics, and yeah. So again, this song was interesting, and but again, you're the one who actually reacted to it. So do you have anything else to add or
I
say
don't
to it?
really. I did like it. There's not much more I can say about it
Yeah,
because it's pretty uniform throughout. Don't you
I
think?
yeah, and I think that's why I thought when the song started out, I thought this is potentially like wow, because again, we just recently reacted to another one that like I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be two in a row, and I'm not saying I don't like it. I think as the song was going on, I was waiting for something else. I just think there was no real dynamic to the song for me, that
Hmm.
really,
I didn't get
grabbed
any
me.
negative impression like that. So when I said it was pretty uniform throughout, I wasn't being negative. If it was a longer song, it
Right.
might have been an issue to me, but it wasn't that long a song, so
And Chris,
it worked for me. You know.
I'm wondering too, because we have been challenged, I think, with Deftones. We're trying to like we're struggling with some lyrics, some of this, this and that. that maybe a song like this, it was almost like, yeah, like, we'll take this one, maybe. I don't know. But all right, cool. So I'm gonna take us out
Okay.
and say, Joey, thanks a lot for the request.
Yep. Good
And
request.
Chris, you have a good night. And to everyone out there,
Sure.
really hope you liked this episode. And if you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subbed yet, why not? And this cup of coffee thing, well, if you look down below the song title and the hashtags, there's a line in there about Kofi, and click on that link and it'll tell you all about it. And that said, we'll see everyone on the next episode of Into the Music.
See y'all.